Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back, guys. I hope you have established two groups, mashallah. So consider it's kind of a competition for first 14 questions, even though there are 3 rounds. But let's filter out 14 questions, 7 to group number 1, 7 to group number 2. But vice versa, question number 1 to group number 1, question number 2 to group number 2. Now, let's see who will be the winner, inshallah. I'll share one picture, then one question, and 4 multiple options, and see which group can give the right answer. And humble request, decide your group leader, and group leader can speak up the final answer, inshallah. And for selecting your answer, don't use about than 1 minute actually. So the time is there. So I'm going to share. Who is the group number 1, Imran bhai?
This is the group number 1. They had people and the backside this group number 2. So he will be the group leader.
Okay.
Mr. Mas- and
my English is
no problem. Even my English is not good. What's your name? Pawan. So Pawan will be the group leader.
Okay. So question to group number 1. Look at the picture first. $100 question number 1. The question is, all extinguishers are good for all fires. You can discuss to your team and then give us the final answer as a group leader, mashallah. And I'll be locking the answers, noting down somewhere, inshallah.
execution are good for all fires. No. पूरा फायर का भी वो पूरा ये यूज नहीं होता है। कोई इलेक्ट्रिक का अलग है, कोई ऑयल का अलग है, कुकिंग का अलग है। इसको
ये स्टेटमेंट क्या है?
good for all fires. वो क्वेश्चन है all fires are good for all fires. ये पूरा तो नहीं होता। False है।
Okay, group number 1, you are going with option B, right?
Yes, option B.
Correct, mashallah. Perfect. Imran bhai, normally we don't appreciate. Can we clap for group number 1, please, for giving the right answer? Thank you very much. Okay. Just a moment. Look at the picture first. The question is, fire extinguishers should be. Option A is serviced at least every 3 years, located as required by the local regulations or by fire hazard identification, used to hold doors open, checked frequently for good operation by weighing the extinguisher. Question number 2 to group number 2, $200 question is there. And Pawan, your turn, dear, to give the right answer as a group leader. You can talk to your team members, get their opinion, and come up with the final answer.
They will go with the B. Option B.
Option B.
B. Second. Number second option.
Okay. B for bold, best, mashallah. Okay. Why? Why B?
It's not in the properly placed. Using the hold for the doors open.
Okay, guys, all other regulations, laws comes later. The first territorial regulations means Saudi Arabian regulations. They are more respected to us because since we are living in Saudi Arabia. So in our system, first we need to dig out what exactly the Saudi regulations are, like civil defense laws or Baladia, or even Red Sea Global itself is kind of under, mashallah, the Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, mashallah. They are the leading, so that means they're the government, right? What exactly they are talking about. So according to the regulations, option B, of course, is the right answer, mashallah. Can we clap for group B, mashallah? Excellent. Fire extinguisher should be checked visually monthly by checking what? Option A is the extinguishers are located and stored correctly and installed according to the local law. Pressure gauge where fitted, needle is in the green zone. No damage, leak, rust, and pin is in place. All of the above.
B.
$300 question to group number 1.
Monthly by checking. Pressure gauge where no damage, no leak, no damage. See, no?
Yes, please.
Yes, D.
D. Correct, Marshall. Perfect. Group number 2, Pawan as a leader, look at the picture first. Fire hoses should be. Fire hoses should be. And Imran bhai, no harm to show them the fire hoses when you have next fire drill. Might be you can use the fire wardens and see either they can use this, and they can hold this pipe and they can deal with this pressure, like practically. That's also you can make part of, because since they'll be helping inshallah in evacuations and fire drills also. Option A is checked for operation regularly, kept neatly rolled up ready for a fire, used for hosing down the factory floor, both A and B. Good luck, group B. Group number 2.
Okay. Answer D. Last one. D.
D. D for duck.
Duck.
Okay, that is correct. $1,000 question number 5. Look at the picture first. Fire alarms are checked for operation regularly, indicated by signage and color, installed in accordance with local regulations, and must be in high risk areas. All of the above. Please get opinion of your team members also. I would appreciate it.
Sir, D.
D. Duck.
Yeah.
All about.
What's the answer?
D. Duck.
Duck. Okay. Correct, mashallah. Perfect. Look at the just 1 minute. Huh? Yes, question to group number 2. Little bit tricky question, but I hope, inshallah, you'll find the best answer. Basic emergency action planning should be in place. What should this not cover? Okay, this not cover word is important to understand. What should this not? So out of 4 options, one option is or can be ignored. Option A is emergency shutdown procedures. Option B is shift roster coverage for illness. Option C is primary secondary exit routes. And option D is assembly areas. Question to group number 2.
Right. Option B.
Correct,
B.
mashallah. Excellent. Question is, fire prevention processes do not include. We discuss a lot about fire prevention systems and all, but now let's see how you filter out the right option. Fire prevention processes do not include. Option A is burning of rubbish. Option B is good housekeeping. Option C is storage and handling of combustible materials, and D is hot work permits like welding, brazing, cutting, grinding, electrical works and all. So fire prevention processes do not include.
कौन सी ऐसी चीज है जिससे prevention नहीं हो रही है?
So team's opinion is also important, Mr. Leader, mashallah.
ऐसी कौन सी चीज है जिससे फायर प्रिवेंशन नहीं हो रही? देखिए, पहला बर्निंग आउट फैब्रिकेशन, कचरे को आग लगाने से आग बुझती है नहीं बुझती? गुड हाउसकीपिंग, अगर अच्छा हाउसकीपिंग होगी तो आग लगेगी नहीं लगेगी? अगर आपने मटेरियल सारा सही स्टॉक किया हुआ है तो आग लगेगी या नहीं लगेगी? और अगर ये हार्ड वर्क परमिट अगर प्रॉपर आपके पास सारी चीजें हैं तो हार्ड आग लगेगी या नहीं लगेगी? कौन सी ऐसी चीज है जिससे लग रहा है कि ये जो है ना आग लगने वाले चक्कर में बाहर आई है?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is the answer?
With option D.
B. So that means you can ignore good housekeeping, huh? Very nice. Oh, burning of rubbish. You know, burning of rubbish means already you are burning. So prevention doesn't reflect here, you know, because already you are burning. Fire is already there. So, yeah, no problem. The question is, look at the picture first. How often fire evacuation practices be carried out for each shift to cover all employees? Every month, once a year, twice a year, or once a year as required by the local regulations? Discuss to the team, Pawan, okay? Then give your opinion. Please discuss these points to your team.
D. Last option D.
Last option, once a year or as required by the local regulations. Is correct, gentlemen. Mashallah. Question number 9 to group number 1. $16,000 question is there. Look at the picture first. On the job, specific health and safety training is required for all workers. Option A is within 3 months of starting a new job. Option B is prior to starting a new job. Option C is except temporary or migrant workers. Option D is none of the above. Answer from group number 1. Question number 9, $16,000 question is there.
ट्रेनिंग कब दी जाती है?
New job, please.
बी
B.
डन है अलग मैं आपको तो सारा एक्सप्लेन किया ऑप्शन बी
B,
बॉल यस
best. Okay, correct, Marshall. Question number 10, the last question of round number 2. Look at the picture first. Little bit tricky question. If you see fire or smoke, what should you do? Option A is panic and run out of the building as fast as you can. Option B is remain calm, alert warden, personally call fire services, leave the building, wait at the front of the fire truck. Option C is remain calm, rescue anyone if it's safe to do so, raise the alarm, close doors and windows, extinguish the fire with extinguishers or hoses. Option D is remain calm and follow your business evacuation plan. Assemble in the designated assembly area. So question number 10 to group number 2. Discuss to your team, Pawan, and you have a chance to win, by the way, this competition. Imran bhai, first voice will be accepted as a right or wrong answer, okay? From the leader.
ऑप्शन डी डक
D. Correct, Marshall. Perfect. The question is, fire risk assessment should be carried out as part of your emergency planning. And step 1 is identifying the fire hazard, which are sources of ignition. We discussed about fire triangle, and one of the element was ignition, right? With oxygen and fuel. Now the question, the options are naked flames, cigarettes, matches, pilot lights, gas, oil and gas weld, and etc. Friction could be drive belts, worn bearings. Hot surfaces could be heaters or engines or boilers. All of the above. They're talking about ignition. Examples of or sources of ignition. Question to group number 1.
डन डी सही डी डक
Okay, correct, Marshall. Perfect. Group number 2, $125,000 fire risk assessment. Step 1 is identifying the fire hazard, which are sources of fuel. Previous question, number 11, was belong to sources of ignition. Now we are going to identify sources of fuel. Option A is anything that burns. Option B could be like liquid, solvents, petrol, etc. Solids. Option C, like textile, wood, paper, or all of the above. $125,000 question number 12. To group number 2.
Yeah.
Sure, B. B.
Yes, Imran bhai.
Second option B, ball.
Okay. Okay. So now you are again in a competition, yeah? Fuel means not only petrol, diesel, even we are a fuel man. Our skin, our cloth, even the table, chairs, anything, which is combustible, or can be burned by fire. Okay, group number 1. Now you are in a happy mood. I hope you'll not do any further mistake. Fire risk assessment. Step 2 is identifying the people at risk, and step 3 is evaluating the risks, which are correct. Little bit tricky question, but I hope you'll filter out. Option A is evaluating the risk by reduce the possibility of ignition, minimize the potential fuel load in the premises, assist people to escape. Option B is people at risk are based on the spread of fire. Okay. Just sorry. People at risk are based on the spread of fire, number of people, how warnings are given, how escape can happen. Option C is both A and B. And option D is identifying people is carried out by fire wardens, and they will evaluate if they can extinguish the fire or call the fire service. $250,000 question number 13 to group number 1.
Step to identify तो ये भी है ना
Yes, group number 1, $250,000 question.
See? Show no?
डी लगाओ यार डी लगाओ डी हाँ
Okay, D, last option, D, duck.
A duck. Oh, okay. So, 90% the answer is already within the question, because fire risk assessment, what is mentioning, step 2 is identifying the people. And identifying the people is mentioned in option B. Then step 3 is evaluate the risk. Evaluating the risk is mentioned in option A. So basically, just need to correlate the words, the terminology, and in that context, automatically the answer would be A and B. That means C. Still, you have one question. Use of flame, fire or flame is called hot work. In a factory, this would be from $0.5 million question is there. Option A is any work carried out in the workplace when the room temperature is over 38 degrees Celsius, welding, cutting or brazing or using open flames or source of heat that could ignite material in an area, both A and B. And option D is any electrical power leads that are damaged and may cause electrocution. So you have a chance to win or to level the score. Option this group B.
Okay, do you know definition of hot work? What is hot work? Anything that could produce flame or something that can cause fire or produce flame.
Yes, group number 2. Group number B. $0.5 million question number 14.
DRC.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
C. Cat.
C. So it's leveled, like imagine if 38 degrees is quite normal temperature, in summer season. So how we can claim like anywhere if temperature is 38 degree does not mean it's a hot work. Hot work means could be welding, cutting, or brazing. It's a technical terminology. Imran bhai ji, 1 million questions are open floor. Anybody can give the answer. Let's see. Or might be the both groups, the both leaders, they can just tell you secretly the option, and then you, Imran sir, can announce the winning group. Okay? The leaders can silently tell the answer to you, and then you can announce whoever is correct, inshallah. And I'll WhatsApp you the right answer. Okay? I'll WhatsApp you the right answer. Otherwise, I'm sure you are quite familiar, mashallah. Question is, what is required for hot work permits? Welding, brazing, grinding. Option A is anyone can issue a hot work permit, including the person who's carrying out the hot work. Hot work can proceed as long as the area is inspected 60-90 minutes after completion of hot work. Option C is issued by an authorized person, assessment of the area, including removal of flammable material, available firefighting equipment, watches to monitor, and inspection post-work, all of the above. So both leaders, after discussion with your team, just tell silently the answer to your, Mr. Imran, mashallah. Thank you very much, Imran sir, for your cooperation and support. $1 million question to both groups. Let's see the winning group, inshallah. Or might be the both could be the winners.
Okay, one thing. Who can issue permit? Anyone or the specific person or the authorized person who knows about the job and who can? And if you're going to do any activity, what you have to do is to remove everything from the area, no flammable, no anything in the area. You are the leader, so who's the answer?
Yes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. इमरान भाई मैंने आंसर भेजा आपको व्हाट्सएप पे.
You are late, but the answer is C. Okay. What's the winning team? Actually, whatever. C. Don't know the right answer. No, actually, the answer is C. So, Team B is the winner.
Team B is a winner. Okay. Clap for Team B, mashallah. But of course, option C is logically correct because issued by an authorized person. And this is what we are suggesting even in last training. Even in last training, we suggested make sure you have certified permit receivers and certified permit issuers actually. Even within your own company, no need to, might be the Red Sea Global doesn't want to be your permit issuer. But if they are involved, then make sure, they are the issuer. They must also be certified. And you as an issuer must also be certified, permit receiver must also be certified third party that is credible, for 2 years. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much for your great contribution and thank you very much for not sleeping because usually on online sessions, we love to sleep. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you very much. And I'll get the details, inshallah, and we'll share your certificate and IDs. Thank you very much.